Hello and good evening. Uh, Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. Once again, back by popular demand, it's time for the AREG Net. This is VA3CJZ, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, opening the amateur radio exchange group for Wednesday, March 4th, 2026. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario. And we meet here every Wednesday from 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on 146.430 megahertz. And since this is a simplex net, not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. So I also live stream this net on YouTube. So people who tune in will be able to hear stations that they can't hear on their radio, hear how they sound on the air, see their signal strength, as well as see my station layout. Just type my call into the YouTube search bar, VA3CJZ, and click on the live button, and you can follow along there. Or if you want to look for the specific title, we are at AREG Week 1694. AREG has been on the air once a week for 1,694 weeks. And I'd like to congratulate all the newly licensed amateurs and welcome you to the hobby. Also, I'd like to welcome amateurs returning after an absence from the hobby. Welcome back. I'd like to ask everyone to please leave a 1-second delay between transmissions to allow other stations to break in. Are there any time-sensitive, portables, one-and-done, or mobile or priority traffic stations who would like to check in? Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. Let's open up the net to everyone and anyone with a valid license. This is VA3CJZ. Please come now.
V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Kilo Zulu.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
Okay, that was quite the pile up there. Let's stop it there. I heard VE3 Bravo Kilowatt, who checked in and walked over everyone else. There were a couple of others underneath him. Who else was there at the beginning?
BNW.
Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Kilo Zulu.
All right, so I got you there, Chris. I got BNW, India Uniform Kilowatt, Charlie Kilo Zulu, Sierra Mike November, and after him there was a weak station. I might need a relay. All I heard was static.
Hello, Charlie India.
Yes, Art. I heard you. Well, I didn't hear Art, but I heard you, Rick, talking to Art before the net started. I'm glad you guys were able to talk on the radio, but unfortunately, Art is just breaking my squelch, and I just get a bunch of static. So unfortunately, I'm going to need a relay tonight. But in any case, let's start with that. There was another gentleman who keyed up at the beginning, MGP, I think it was. Are you there?
Correct. Victor Echo 3, Mike Gold Papa. Name's Max, and I am connecting from downtown Toronto.
All right, very good, Max. I got you loud and clear here. So just stand by. I'm going to take the other check-ins first, and I'll get to you. So let's bring in Rick, VE3 Bravo Kilowatt. Rick, good evening. How are you?
too bad. Not too bad, Chuck. Jeez. Yeah, I called Art, Chuck, and I called you, Art. Don't forget KCI. He's in there, so maybe you can bring him in right away, and I'll relay for you. Yeah, the only thing going this weekend is that ARRL HF contest, and that'll be the big one for the weekend. And don't forget, everybody, on Sunday, no, I guess it's Sunday morning at 2 p.m., your clocks go ahead. And so that makes a big difference on your logging, to make sure you log at the right time, log by UTC. And, but anyway, there's a tip, doing it for many years, it was very confusing at first, because I knew about Greenwich Mean Time, that's what I heard, and then they came out with UTC and, Zulu time. What's that? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the time in England that is at 0. So we're 5 hours ahead. Or no, they're 5 hours ahead of us. Under right now at normal conditions right now. But when we do the time ahead thing, it'll be 4 hours. So it'll be 8 p.m. here, and it'll be 0 Zulu. So the next day, you got to remember that. And when we talked to Rich on Friday night, he's Saturday morning and we're Friday night still. So when we do the tech link on 9229 on Echolink, so that just coincides with Larry's net too. There is too bad it coincides, but anyway, you try and check into both, and I end up listening to the guys that check in on the Echolink. They're all over the world, so they're pretty good. Anyway, how you been, Chuck? And did you get all those problems with that laptop all sorted out? You were talking about having problems there before. I was playing. You probably heard me. I was playing the stream. Thank you very much for doing that. The streaming net, I was doing that from Monday night. And anyway, back to you, and then maybe we should turn over to Art, so I can relay for you.
Yeah, sure thing there, Rick. We got quite the long list there. We've got a bunch behind you. But thank you for all that information. And if you have a logging software that you use online instead of on paper, your time change will happen automatically. Your computer should switch over 1 hour, and so your logging software should reflect that. But just to be safe, check it to make sure. And Rick, I do have a problem still with my AC log. I have a hard time bringing up the DX map information. I don't see any call signs anywhere. It's still a mystery. I'm working on it. So, anyways, with that, Rick, how about we bring in Art and you can relay for me. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Charlie India, come on in.
Yeah, he's asking about your radio, and he said all you had to do is put up a higher antenna, whatever. Anyway, so I think he's hearing you. He's hearing you there, Chuck. So anyway, tell him all about your radio. I think he'd be interested there. Over. He likes the ASU.
Yeah, I don't think any height would matter unless I went up to like the height of a commercial tower that's 1,200 feet high. There's a null between us. I cannot hear Art because of the way the signals are coming in, and so it doesn't matter what I do. I can't hear him. So unfortunately, I do appreciate you checking in, Art, but it's just one of those things. My antenna is pretty high. They can hear me in Toronto, so and you can't hear me up on the hill. So that's just the way it is. But I hope everything is going well with you, Art, and thank you so much for joining us.
Did you copy that, Art? Yeah, he said that he didn't think any height on the antenna would make any improvements at all. And so it's just like Marty and myself, we have trouble connecting to each other too. I think the mountain's in the way. So something's an obstacle, something's blocking the signal anyway. So that's what's happening with you there, Art. And did you hear Chuck at all that time? Anyway, yeah, well, that's good. He thanked you for your check-in, Art, and he just sorry he can't hear you. So anyway, I think he'll carry on with his net there, Art, and thanks for the check-in. And yeah, and so you know, his new radio, he's got the new radio, but it doesn't make any difference on that. He's blocked, the signal's blocked, and you're not hearing him all the time either. So anyway, that just proves exactly what he says at the beginning with his introduction. Not everybody can hear everybody else on Simplex. So anyway, this is V3 Bravo Kilowatt doing the relay for Chuck for V3 KCI. Anyway, back to Chuck, back to you, Chuck, and back to that V3 BK.
All right. Well, thank you for that relay, Rick. And Art, thanks again, buddy. I hope you stick around for a little while. Don't come on in when you're ready to say goodnight and let us know you're leaving. Okay, with that, let's bring in one of my neighbors, Bill, VE3, Bring Naked Women, BNW.
Good evening, Chuck, and all everyone else is on board. Just throw a bean in the pot this week. I just thought I'd throw this in, too. I came across this new Canadian alternative to Facebook. It's supposed to be called Hey.Cafe. Well, I joined up earlier this week, and it's all Canadian, strictly Canadian. And there's no advertisement. It's actually pretty good. So I went on there and I found a community with a ham radio, and so I put your net online so that they can really check in there. Apparently the guy that runs that particular, they call it cafes as opposed to, what do you call it, you know, groups, I guess. You have a Facebook. Anyway, there's a guy in Burlington, lives not too far away, and he runs it, so he knows about you. Anyway, I thought I'd just throw that in there. It's kind of interesting to see where it goes. Hopefully it takes over Facebook. Back to you there, Chuck, VE3, BNW.
Yeah, you never know. Some things catch on, like right out of the blue. So, yeah, we'll see. Well, thanks for promoting the net there, Bill. Much appreciated. And, of course, you're coming in great to me. But as I mentioned earlier, and Rick also, not everyone can hear everyone else on Simplex. So if you want to join us on YouTube, just put in my call, VA3CJZ, and click on the live button, and you can follow along there. Speaking of which, I'd like to say hello to everybody who's tuned in already on the YouTube stream that hasn't already checked in. Wade, VA3NCA, is going to be a few minutes, and he'll be with us. And Noel from London, Ontario, Victor Echo 3, Kilo Delta Tango. Hi, Noel. Thanks for joining us. Wayne in Mississauga, Droner Wayne, Victor Alpha 3, Fox Mike Bravo. And then we have Mark, Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor. Hello, Mark. And Matt, VE3 Sierra Mike November. Good evening, Matt. And we have Captain Burley Slice, also known as Kilo Delta 8 Whiskey Bravo Foxtrot, Dakota. And who else? Let's see now. We got Albert joining us. Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Tango. Hello, Albert from Barrie, Ontario. All right, so with that, thank you, Bill. Let's move on to the next check-in, and that would be VE3 India Uniform Kilowatt. Bill, come on in.
Yep, good evening, Chuck. Good evening to everyone who's listening here, everyone who checked in on YouTube. Not too much to report here. Another good day on the radio, though. 25 new parts today, and one that nearly blew me out of the water was I was on 15 meters and heard a Papa Echo call, and I sort of did a double take because I don't usually hear too much out of Europe. But it turns out he was in the Netherlands, and he gave me a 5-6 signal report, so that was kind of the crowning thing of the day. California, New Mexico, Bermuda, Barbados, St. Kitts, and a whole bunch of other contacts. And just before the net, I was on 40 meters, so it seems to be in pretty good shape. Made a contact in Florida and made a contact in Georgia. So all in all, a good day for Radio Chuck. Thanks a lot for doing it, and I will be listening along, and good evening to everybody.
All right, Bill, you know what they say. Some people get around. Good job. Congratulations. And, yeah, I got a couple of contacts today, and they were like 5.7s to me, but they were picking me up at 5.9, so that's good. But yeah, not too much radio work for me today. I had some other stuff to do over here. I finally got my Keurig coffee machine in, Bill, and wow, I didn't know mine was at least 10 years old. So when I opened up the box, I was like, "Oh, I bought this." It's even got a wireless. A Wi-Fi option. You could brew a cup from, I could be sitting right here, and as long as there's a coffee pot and a cup underneath, I could tell the machine to start up and brew me a cup. It's fantastic.
Well, that's a lot fancier than the one I have, but speaking of brewing coffee, I got this morning, I must have been half asleep because I went to brew a coffee. And I look at my mug, and there's only water in there. And I'm going, what the heck's going on? I was half asleep, and I forgot to put a pod in there.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times, too. And you know what else it does? It reads what kind of coffee pod you're putting in there. I had a Krispy Kreme model of coffee pod in there, and it read it. And then it said, "Oh yeah, you're using a Krispy Kreme," and oh yeah, it's called the Smart. I forget the whole name now, but it's a smart one, I'll tell you.
Yep, and I'm sure it's transmitting data somewhere too. I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, probably reads it from the barcode, but that's pretty cool, Chuck.
Yeah.
That's the world we live in, but. I'm glad that you got a new one, and yeah, I'm quite happy with the Keurig machine here. It makes decent coffee. I mean, I prefer Perks, but I'm the only one that drinks coffee. The people in the house just want instant coffee, and I don't get it. So it's just me and my Keurig, Chuck. Back to you.
Yeah, well, when my coffee machine, my Keurig broke down, I went and pulled out the carafe coffee pot. And it's got a timer on it, and then it shuts off automatically after, I think, 2 hours or 90 minutes. I forget. But I timed it, and it took me over an hour to drink my cup of coffee. And you know the second cup's not going to be as fresh as the first one. And so, yeah, it was yucky, but at least it was coffee. And, yeah, 1 cup at a time, I'm fine with that. So, pretty happy there, Bill. All right, before I move on, anything else?
No, but that's a good point. That's why no sense me perking coffee, because I might have a coffee scene at 8 o'clock. I'll do some stuff. I may not have another one till 10 or 11 o'clock, and by that time, it's been sitting around. So I like the idea of being able to make, a couple at a time. And, if you spend, if you spend some decent money, you can get some good coffee pods that produce some good coffee. I've tried so far I've tried the 8 o'clock stuff. It's not bad. I've had the Timothy's, I've had the McCafe, I've had Second Cup. So I've had a variety of ones that I've tried. So we're honing in on ones that we really like, but I do like the idea of just being able to make one coffee at a time. Anyways, Chuck, I guess we'll let you pick up some more, and I will be listening along. Thanks very much.
Okay, Bill, not the strongest signal, but I can hear everything you're saying. I'm only registering an S2 here. No amplifier, no receive amp on at this moment. But very clear audio, and thanks for checking in, Bill, and I'm sure you're going to follow along. So let's move along now to our next check-in, and that's Chris. Thanks for waiting, Chris. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Kilo Zulu.
Hi, good evening, Chuck, and everybody else out there tonight. Just a quick check-in for you. I'm not going to be staying too long. I've got to carry on with my CW lessons here. I got a class on the Long Island stuff tonight, so I will be listening for a wee bit, but after that I'll be heading out. Just wanted to pop in. Get caught for tonight. Okay, back to you.
Okay, Chris. Well, yeah, you gotta keep following that CW course, and thanks for checking in. If you do get a chance to tell us you're leaving, that'd be great. If not, don't worries. Well, you have a great rest of the week, Chris. Thanks again. All right, next is Matt, Victor Alpha 3, Sierra Mike November.
Good evening, Chuck. Good evening, everyone on the net tonight and on the stream. And all this talk about coffee is made me want one for myself, so that's what I'm going to do after I check in. And something I would like to share, coffee-related, is I have discovered you can get Keurig K-Cups or drip coffee, and it is Bailey's brand. And you can buy it at, I believe, Winners and Home Sense, and it is fantastic coffee.
Oh, I was eyeballing those bottles that you can pour a shot into your coffee, and they had one that was a Bailey, not a Bailey's, but Irish cream. And I was thinking about getting one of those, Matt. It sounds tasty.
It is. I love those. And there is actually a Bailey's brand coffee creamer also. And they have Irish cream and French vanilla. There might be other ones, but they're also both very, very good. And strangely enough, as much as I like those, I don't drink any alcohol. So very rarely do I ever get the taste of the real Bailey's.
Yeah, same here. I quit drinking there a while ago, and now we'll have one drink for our anniversary and one shot or something at New Year's Eve there. So that's my limit. But I wouldn't say no on a hot day to a beer once or twice in the summer. But that hasn't happened in a few years. But anyways. Okay, Matt. Well, you sounded good tonight. Thanks for your check-in. Anything new and exciting with you?
No, nothing new here. Nothing too exciting. Same old, same old. Everything's good and consistent, I guess you could say. So I can't complain.
All right. Well, you might as well start digging out your flip-flops and your shorts because they're talking about 17 degrees later on in the week there. So, of course, Mother Nature loves to tease us here in Hamilton. Anyways, Matt, thank you so much for checking in. Much appreciated, sir. And we'll probably talk later on. And now with that, let's go to Toronto and say hello to Max. Victor Echo 3, Mike Golf Papa. Max, come on in.
Victor Echo 3, Mike Golf Papa, and yes, this is Max. Just continuing on the topic of coffee machines and smart devices, just a fun fact. The very first webcam that was put online ever was in 1991 by the group of researchers, and all they were trying to do is just to see whether or not the freshly brewed cup of coffee, or actually pot of coffee, was brewed for them. So they were sitting in the other rooms just checking and making sure that the coffee is freshly brewed. But that's just a fun fact.
Well, we all love fun facts here, and that's a good one. Like, especially for coffee drinkers. Yeah, unfortunately, mine doesn't have a built-in camera, but I do have security cams throughout the property here. So, yeah, we'll have to rename one the coffee cam. There you go. Anyhow, Max, I'm getting you at an S4, solid S4 over here, and nice clean audio. I'm located just east of downtown Hamilton, near what they call the Center Mall, if you're familiar with that area. But anyhow, how did you find out about this net there, Max?
This is my second time. I checked in a few months ago, I think sometime in November last year, and it was a really interesting net, and I really enjoyed it. But with the constraint of time and inability to always being able to join the net, this is my second time. So I really enjoyed the group, and enjoyed just chatting with and just hear everyone's contributing to the net. But having said all of that, I have to really apologize because I am taking an online course on machine learning, and I have to go back to my studies. But anyway, it's really nice to hear everyone sharing their knowledge, and thank you, Chuck, for hosting the net. Thank you very much. I hope everyone enjoys this warm weather. Have a good evening, and 73.
Okay, Max. Well, don't forget, you can get caught up just by watching us on YouTube. Again, use my call sign in the YouTube search bar. And if you're doing it within the next 2 hours, just click on the live button. Otherwise, all of my videos are there. So enjoy. Good luck with your online course, and thanks for checking in. We'll talk to you soon. All right, I think that clears my list. Big shout out to Albert in Barrie. What's the temperature in Barrie tonight, Albert? We've got 36 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 2 degrees Celsius at the airport here in Hamilton. So I'm wondering what the temp is over there. And with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check in with us here on the AREG Net, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJZ. Please come now.
VA3 NCA. Victor Echo 3 Golf November.
Okay, I heard 2 stations and possibly a third one there. I heard NCA, Golf in November, and there was another station there that Rob walked on. Who's the other station? Well, I guess not. I must be hearing things. All right, so let's bring in Wade, Mr. Fix-It, Victor Alpha 3, November, Charlie Alpha.
VA3 VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA. Let's get this right. Hi, Chuck. Good evening, and good evening to everybody else on net. Yeah, it was from work today, but I did get a chance to go to that same maker space that we do the fix-it shop in that you mentioned there, but this time it was to play. So I have a project where I have to make a back panel for a radio project I've got here, and so I don't have the tools here to do aluminum drilling, but they have a nice drill press there, so I took care of that this afternoon, putting the holes I need to put the back plate on this radio I'm playing with. So that was fun way to end the day, since I had to be at work anyways. Tomorrow is also not a work from home day, but it's also not a work from work day either. We have an off-site, so it's that's pluses and minuses. You get away from the office for the day, but it has to be spent at an off-site. So, oh well, it'll be a good time. So looking forward to that tomorrow. Then back to the regular haul on Friday, I suppose. Other than that, it was funny there, Max mentioning the coffee machine. That's credited as being the very first webcam on the internet. It was called the Trojan Room Coffee Pod, and it was because the folks at Cambridge University over there in England, they were annoyed that they would get up from their desk and walk all the way down to where the coffee maker was, and the last person to use it wouldn't have refilled it. So they pointed a webcam on it and put it live on the internet. And what was that? I guess I just looked up. It's got its own Wikipedia page. Even coffee makers have their own Wikipedia page. Looks like that went live in '91. So that's a fun piece of internet history. Thanks, Max, for reminding me of it. And other than that, not much else, but I am here for the duration. Chuck, thanks as always for doing it, and I'll send it back to you.
There's nothing like spending $100,000 a year for an education at Cambridge, where you your main mission is to make sure the coffee machine is working, and making a webcam for it. That's really interesting there, Wade. Thanks for that. And so you're still are you still carrying a pretty heavy workload with work there, Wade?
Yeah, it's different work than before, and my group is much smaller. So it's me and another person right now in this initial setup of a new
group of two.
A new architecture group on campus. So we're a small group, so that's. To just having two of us to stand this thing up is a little bit taxing, but we're getting there, and I'm able to lean on the old group I came from for resources and some other places. So it's interesting stuff, but yeah, it's maybe a little bit more workload than I had before, but we're working through it. I'm still in the same broader group. I report into the same structure, into the Chief Technology Officer's office there. So that part hasn't changed. From that perspective, it's a bit of a lateral move, but it's new stuff. So I guess it's at least interesting.
Yeah, the team of two. Oh, well, yeah. Well, I hope they're paying you the big bucks there. I see Matt online is mentioning that there's a repeater drop that he can hear. I don't think I've heard it. And we have another check-in from Gary. Kilo Romeo 4, Juliet Golf Delta. Hey, good evening, Gary. How are things at your end? We're enjoying the nice above freezing temperatures here in Hamilton, Ontario. Okay, Wade, thank you again. And do you have anything else?
No, that's it for me for this round. I think I heard somebody in behind me, and I'm sure there's others waiting in the bushes there. And then, I'll be hanging back here for the next round and for trivia and on this day. Thanks again there, Chuck. Guys, VA3, CJZ, VA3, and CA. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Wade. And let's move over to Rob. Victor Echo 3, Golf November. Rob, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck, and good evening to everyone on net. And I'm hearing just about everybody here. I heard that repeater, it sounded like some sort of, I guess it was like an Echolink repeater or something. And it was identifying with a Kilo 3 call in Pennsylvania. I was just looking at the vhf.dxview.org, those propagation maps for VHF, and there's some enhancement going on tonight, as there was all day today. So it was about an S3, S4 here. Anyway, yeah, it's been a while since I checked in, and good to hear you and everybody, and good evening to everyone. And I went on YouTube there, Chuck, and boy, that's a fancy schmancy radio you got there.
Ah, yeah, okay. You didn't know that, eh? Yes. I went and splurged and got the Yaesu FTX1 Optima. I can't wait to remove the field head and go outside and put the battery on it and start working from my backyard to begin with, and then maybe head out to a park and tag along with someone who has an antenna and then maybe try it out there. So I'm really, really happy with it there, Rob. Over.
Excellent. Well, it certainly looks nice. I like the way the display, the frequency that you're on changes when you transmit and receive, changes color. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Very good. I was going to mention something about coffee, because since you guys were on the topic of coffee, we have a regular coffee maker here, but we hardly use it at all. I'm a decaffeinated coffee drinker when I do drink coffee, and I really enjoy it when I do drink it. But I have, dating back from the early 70s, like 71, 72, I still have my parents' Philips espresso coffee maker. Very simple espresso machine. It's a 1-cup machine, and it still works, and it still makes an excellent cup of espresso, and it's about 55 years old.
Oh my God. Holy smokes. Wow. I've been burning through regular carafe style coffee machines there since we moved here about 8 years ago, and geez, I think I must have gone through 3 of them here, if not more. But around Christmas time, I had just remembered we had a Keurig machine, a single serve, and so I asked the wife where she stashed it, and so I dug it out and started using it. And then yesterday, it just would not give me any coffee. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it, but it would not pump the water through. And so I ended up ordering a smart Keurig machine online, and it came in today. And boy, oh boy, it's pretty fancy from what I'm used to. You know, you just put a pod in there and put your cup underneath and press the size of the cup you want, and away you go. But this thing here, wow, pretty neat. So I'm not too disappointed at the money I had to shell out. So, it is what it is if you want to drink coffee, right?
Yeah, the Keurig coffees is really nice too. I've had that a couple of times. We don't have one here, but it's really nice that you can get all those flavors, and it's pretty convenient. That's for sure. But yeah, it's really neat. I was reading the mail here, and I heard you talk about the remote control that you have for it. That's pretty neat. Yeah, anything that can make our lives easier, even if we're retired there, Chuck, bring it on.
Yeah, you know what they say. There's an app for that. Anyhow, Rob, before I let you go, what's your schedule for Net Controller? I know you're around, but I can never catch you there. So I think I have to be pretty early, right?
Yeah, the Thursday, tomorrow, I'll be doing it from 10 to 11. And then on Friday, I do the early one, the first one, from 8 to 9. So the Friday one's early, but the tomorrow is the 10 to 11.
On the TP net, right?
That's right, on 7.100. Bill's been checking in pretty regularly lately. So I ran into Bill on, I think it was on 17 meters. I keep bumping into Bill on HF.
Yeah, I remember doing that with a few guys there. Mac is one of them, VA3IMW, and PDL, Paul, also just seem to be following one another, and it's just by coincidence. Right on. So I'll try and be sure to jump in and say hi there, Rob. You're sounding good here. I got you at just over 9 S units, so S9 plus 5, I'd say. So audio is fantastic as usual, and thanks for checking in.
Yeah, okay, great, Chuck. You're 5.9 plus 7, something like that, between a 5.9 plus 5 and a 5.9 plus 10. And thanks for being there, Chuck. I can't stay for the remainder of the net because I early to bed, early to rise. I have no choice. My internal alarm clock goes off at about 4:30. If I don't wake up at 4:35, the cats will wake me up. So and they're pretty persistent. So I got to go to bed early to get my ugly sleep, as I call it. Anyway, have a good remainder of the net. Good evening to everyone, and thanks for being there, Chuck. The E3GN.
Okay, Rob. Yeah, you got to listen to those animals when they say it's time. It's time. Otherwise, they'll find a revenge somehow. All right, so we'll clear with VE3 Golf November. And I want to say hi to Quantum Toaster 2, who has checked in here on the YouTube stream. Good evening, Quantum Toaster 2. Welcome to our net. We're here every Wednesday evening between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and we usually have a ton of fun here. So with that, that clears my list. Is there anyone else out there that would like to check in to the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? Please come now.
E3I UK recheck.
VE3 LBI.
Okay, recheck. Go ahead, VE3 IUK.
I'm probably going to bow out and go to bed early. I was up early. I'm like Rob there. I've got an early morning tomorrow. But I wanted to make one comment, Chuck. Rob mentioned about the fact he had a 55-year-old coffee machine. 55 years ago, we didn't have a thing called planned obsolescence. So thanks for doing it, Chuck. Sorry I can't stick around, but I think I'm going to go upstairs and just modulate the pillow, so to speak. Take care.
Okay, Bill. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there was a Volkswagen that had a coffee machine in the car. Do you remember ever hearing anything about that, Bill?
Maybe I do. I might have even ran across that on YouTube. That's where you run across interesting stuff like that. So, yeah, but it wouldn't surprise me at all, Chuck. Thanks for doing it, and I'll say good evening to everybody.
Okay, Bill, have a good evening. Thanks again. Let's bring in Larry, VE3 LBI.
Good evening, Chuck. Everybody on the net tonight. Just kind of got here. Heard you guys talking about coffee, so I'm not sure what was all the comments are going on about it. Yes, I did see the Volkswagen with the coffee maker in it. That was quite one of the very first ones that actually built for Volkswagen had a coffee maker in it.
Yeah, I do. Anything to sell cars, I guess. Of course, it didn't last, but it sure is one for the history books, eh?
Yeah, it's surprised. Like the comment was on it. Can you imagine driving to work and having your coffee on the way and it's fresh made right in front of you?
Yeah, never mind. It might come back. in one of those luxury cars there, Larry. You never know. They could install a Keurig machine inside a Cadillac or something.
That's probably true, but most of those probably get more about alcohol in them. They do coffee. As for a Tim Hortons, I haven't been to a Tim Hortons or had a Tim Hortons coffee probably in 4 or 5 years, I would have to guess.
Oh gosh, yeah. I haven't stepped inside a Timmy's in a good 5 years myself. We occasionally go through the drive-through and grab a cup there every once in a while, but yeah, I don't want to get into it, but let's just say Tim Hortons has been overtaken by a group of people, and they're not running the stores the way they should be. We'll just leave it at that.
No, I agree with you. Nothing like the good old way it used to be run, especially with fresh-made homemade, their home donuts there, right fresh cooked. But no, things have sure changed. Like I say, a cup of coffee from Tim Hortons, I can't remember the last one. Any coffee I have, I buy it or have it at home and make it myself at the in a pot.
Yeah. It's let's see now. Back when I worked at E.D. Smith, we used to make the donut filling. You know, the blueberry, strawberry, raspberry, lemon. We used to make that once a week. And then, of course, Tim Hortons decided to stop baking fresh, and everything became pre-made and so on and so forth. And so we stopped making that. But yeah, I also drink most of my coffee at home here. So, anyways, Larry, anything new and exciting for you today?
Well, worked a few parks this afternoon. Actually, I was listening to one fellow gentleman there down in Kentucky. He's running, I think he set up, I think they're talking about 60 watts on a ham stick. Didn't he pick up Germany on 20 meters? I thought that was a pretty good trip. And the guy from Germany was really good, really loud.
Oh, yeah. You get the odd station there that it's like a pipeline there, nice and strong and loud. I was listening to the Maritime Mobile Service Net on 14300, and there was a guy there from Maine, and he was a solid 10 all the time. His signal didn't fade or anything. It was pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, very good. Anyways, that's about it, Chuck. I'll listen along here. See what else is behind me to pick up. So thanks for doing it. And like I said, we'll listen along. VE3LBI.
All right. Very good then. And yes, Matt, exactly. Okay, so that clears my list again. Let's see who else is out there would like to stop by and say hi on the longest running Simplex net in Hamilton. The AREG Net, VA3, CJZ Chuck from Hamilton. Come on in. All right then. So how about we go and look at the contests coming up. There's a big one. So we'll go to contestcalendar.com, and we have the yearly ARRL International DX contest for sideband, and that's going on for the whole weekend, 48 hours, or 47 hours and 59 minutes and 59 seconds. So again, it's for sideband only, and the bands are 10 meter, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160. And then the other contest of note, there's only two of them really, and that's the Novice Rig Roundup for CW. And that goes on from 0 Zulu time, March 7th, to 23:59, March 15th. So a week's worth there. And the bands are 2 meter, 10, 15, 40, and 80 for CW, the Novice Rig Roundup. There are some other tiny little contests there you might find interesting. Just open up your web browser and type in contestcalendar.com. And when the page opens, click at the top left where it says 8 days. And that'll be the short version of the upcoming contests. With that, does anyone here want to make any announcements? Please come now. No announcements. All right then, so let's do another call out and see who else is out there would like to stop by and say hi. This is VA3 CJZ Chuck in Hamilton. All right then, so we're doing 40 watts tonight, and I think I heard that repeater click or chunk. Anyways, so with that, let's see now. That means we can go ahead and do a little bit of trivia. All right, so we'll try going with this one for a little while because the first question is related to the Olympics, and of course, the Olympic Games just closed. And so we'll do a little bit of sport trivia. And once I get bored with that, we'll switch to another one. So everybody ready? Let's start with which city was the first modern Olympic Games held? Which city was the first modern Olympic Games held? Where do you think that was? All right, well, it was in Athens. Athens, Greece. And did I miss Mac? Was he on my list? Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. Are you there, Mac?
Five.
No, yeah. Who was that? Okay, I heard that. Okay, let's go back to the trivia here. And let me get the pages set up properly. All right, in soccer, how many players are on the field for each team? A little more than double there, Wade. It's actually 11 players on each team. Which boxer could float like a butterfly and sting like a bee? Oh, by the way, the Ian McGuire, good evening and welcome. And you got the answer right. It is 11 for the soccer. And Wade got the Muhammad Ali right. And so did Ian. Very good. Which Open Tennis Championship is played on clay? It says here the French Open. So open was the key word in the question. Which Open tennis championship is played on clay? And Wimbledon, I think, is also on clay. Yeah, wrong tournament. But yes, those are both places where it's made. The court is made of clay. Okay, for all you video nerds out there or video game nerds, which video game company created the character Princess Zelda? Oh, you might be right there, Wade. Wimbledon might be grass. All right, let's try it one more time, and I'm going to give one of those to Matt. That is incorrect. Try again. Which video game company created the character Princess Zelda? And that would be correct. Mark got that right. Nintendo created Princess Zelda. All right. At which ancient Greek site is the Olympic torch lit? At which ancient Greek site is the Olympic torch lit? The ancient Greek site where the torch is lit is Olympia. Olympia is the place. And Matt, you're funny. Autocorrect. So yeah, Olympia, where Hercules used to run up during the cartoon there. All right. In tennis, what number is represented by the term love? "15 love" would be what as a number? In tennis, what number is represented by the term love? All right, Wade got that right. Way to go, Wade. It is, in fact, 0. Nice try, Ian. Let's see now. Oh, here's a Scrabble question. Which two letters in Scrabble have a value of 10 points each? Which two letters in Scrabble have a value of 10 points each? Yeah, that first one is obvious. All right, Wade, you got there finally. It is, in fact, Q and Z, or Z and Q. Matt also got that right. Nice try, guys. I haven't played Scrabble in so long. Which Olympic sport is played with brooms and stones? What do they call it? Which Olympic sport is played with brooms and stones? I wonder how old curling is. By the way, that is the answer. Now, when they say stones, I mean, I'm sure they're using a stone that is shaped in the shape it is. But I wonder if back in the old days did they just use rocks and progressed from there. I wonder how old curling is. I'm interested. All right. What is the golf term for a score of 1 under par? What do you call that? Yeah, it says here a birdie. A birdie is 1 under par. All right, everyone should know this one. How many rings are there on the Olympic flag? How many rings? That is correct. There are 5 rings. 5 rings. All right, let's take a break and see if there are any check-ins for tonight's AREG Net. Please come now. This is VA3CJZ.
VA3MHV.
VA3MHV. Mark, come on in.
VA3CJZ, VA3MHV. Good evening, Chuck, and everyone on net, everyone on the YouTube stream as well. Not much going on here, Chuck. Just wanted to give you an RF check-in. Enjoying the trivia here, playing along. I haven't done a lot of radio lately. Been focusing on a few other areas, so I will get back into it shortly. Just getting those other things caught up, as it were. Looking forward to the rest. I'll be here for the duration, Chuck. Pretty nice weather today, eh? I enjoyed that. Got out with the dog for about an hour, and yeah, into things to come. We're all looking forward to being able to get out in the parks. So, anyway, Chuck, thank you for doing it. I'll turn it back over to you, and I'll be here for the duration. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
All right, Mark. Yeah, it was a nice day, nice and sunny. And along with this nice weather, also there's mud. I went out in the backyard yesterday and swapped out a coax there, and I had to step in our garden, and I tracked a bunch of mud inside the house. I wasn't even aware of until after the fact. So, yeah, the backyard is going to be wet for sure with all this snow melt. And then, of course, they're calling for rain for the next few days. I think overnight or tomorrow is supposed to be 90% rain there coming in. So we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes Lake Ontario deflects it. So anyways, Mark, thank you so much for checking in and playing along on the trivia on the YouTube stream. Anything else, Mark?
No, I don't think so, Chuck. Yeah, we will have our rainy season. We all know we got to get through that, indeed. There'll be a month or more of some on again, off again, sun one day, mess the next, and then eventually it'll dry up. We'll enjoy a nice... what you said the other night, it just seems to flip a switch and slam from what was winter to summer. But we'll see what kind of a year we get. Anyway, thanks for doing it, Chuck. Back to you, VA3MHV.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, last year we did have a decent spring, but it did flip over. Usually it waits until Canada Day weekend, and we get sweltering temperatures. We go out to the parks, and of course, those people selling lemonade and their food there are making a fortune. All right, but I am looking forward to it. Sweltering heat, sure thing, no problem. All right, Mark, so we'll clear with VA3MHV. Anyone else out there wishing to check in, please come now.
Recheck.
Okay, recheck, go ahead.
Yeah, hey. First of all, Chuck, did you waterproof that baling yet? And did you install it? Did it work? That one thing, and then I have some announcements to make.
Okay. First, yes, I did waterproof it. I put it in line. I couldn't get my tuner to work, so I'm going to have to wait for some nicer weather to get back out there. And like I mentioned, I have to go in the mud to play in that area, and I think I'm going to be playing around with the ladder line and see what I can do there. But I don't think I'm getting any RF in, so yeah, you know. But it didn't work the first time there, Rick, and you can go ahead with the announcement.
So you still got that problem on 40?
You know, it's a microphone thing. It's not RF. It's a microphone thing.
Okay, yeah, probably right. Well, hey, Google. Google, which things, like I would still suggest a 001 microfarad capacitor on the mic lead. But anyway, okay, first of all, hey, we keep forgetting that you're streaming on YouTube, so hello to everybody on Frequency and YouTube, all the YouTube people for sure. And Chuck does do YouTube for my net, and the net we have is for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday night at 8 p.m. till 9 p.m. and he streams that, and we are moving to 7.150. So anybody wants to tune us in on Monday night, 7.150. That's one announcement. Tomorrow on the TP net, the VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike will be on at 3 p.m. till 4 p.m. And that's Warplane Heritage Museum Radio Room, VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike, 3 p.m. till 4 p.m. on Thursday. Chuck also streams that one. So there's something useful. And okay, and now club announcements. Sorry about that, Chuck, but we have an executive meeting or a director's meeting, whatever you want to call it, at 7 p.m. online on March the 12th, and that is for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club at 7 p.m. And go to hamiltonarc.com, and you will find a link there to get in there if you want to come and see our boring business meeting. Okay, and then the club meeting, you do not have to be a club member. You do not have to join the club or anything like that. You do not even have to be a ham, but of course you'd probably be interested in ham radio. It's on March the 26th at 7:30 p.m. at St. Paul's United Church, 42 Regina North. Okay, and that's the official announcements there. Chuck, now I got another announcement about a YouTube stream that was just brought to my attention, and I went in there and looked, and boy, oh boy, some neat kits are being made online, and it's one of the members of the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club that is doing it on YouTube, and it's under Bettina Namuro. I don't know how to say that. I shall give it in phonetics. Bettina, Bravo, Echo, Tango, Tango, India, November, Alpha. That's Bettina, and she's using her grandmother's name. And the last name is November, Echo, Uniform, Mike, Radio, Yankee, Radio. I'll repeat that. November, Echo, Uniform, Mike, Radio, Yankee, Radio. Now you might go on YouTube, punch in that name, Bettina Numero, however you say that, and anyway, some of her demonstrations, she's making stuff from scratch. So you might find them pretty interesting. I checked them out just recently. And so YouTube, the School of YouTube, oh man, that's helped you out there, Chuck, with your radio. And anybody that wants to make something
This is Sherry from our club that's doing this, and you recognize her voice, but you don't actually see her. But you see all the parts, and she said that she's making this stuff from scratch. So this is what she's been doing since we retired. And she's communications, she was in the communications field. So anybody interested in YouTube school, go look that up. Anyway, sorry for taking so much time there, Chuck, but I found that very interesting. I was checking it out myself. And keep up the good work there, Chuck. You're doing a great job. VA3 CJZ from V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Okay, Rick. Yeah, no problem. I did call out earlier if anyone had any announcements they wanted to make. I guess you were busy, but any time is good. And yes, tomorrow at 3 p.m., Rick and Marty, VE3QEE, will be net controllers for the Canadian Warplane Museum net on the TP network 7.100 at 3 p.m. So I'll be definitely checking in there tomorrow at that time. I'm pretty sure I'm not doing anything. So yeah, very good, Rick. And what's the word Bettina? What is that associated with?
Okay, that Bettina Numero. Anyway, she's a ham from the Hamilton Club, and she's she's making little projects online from scratch, not kits. She's making them from scratch, and she's showing you how to do it on YouTube. We talked about YouTube school before. Anyway, anybody wants to check that out, Bettina Numero, yeah, however you say that. Anyway, I checked it out myself, and I subscribed. It's very, very nice. She does a really nice job. Anyway, that's what that was, and it's just little projects on making little meters yourself, how to run an oscilloscope, that kind of stuff.
All right, I typed it into the chat on the YouTube stream there, so I'm pretty sure that's the right spelling. Just look that up on YouTube. Okay, very good, Rick. Anything else?
That's it for now, and yeah, I thought I'd share that with that because she does a really nice job there. So, the YouTube school, yeah, set up your radio from YouTube. Yeah, well, you might be able to find some kind of, if you do a search, you'll probably find a group for your radio there, Chuck, and maybe somebody else has had the same problem there with mics there, over.
Yeah, well, I think this was designed to be used with the stock mic that it comes with, because I also noticed that you cannot scan the bands or your memory channels unless you have the stock mic in line. And so I went out and bought a recommended microphone, studio microphone for it, and I still have to adjust the audio on it, but I'm getting there. This microphone that I'm using here now is only for VHF, UHF, because the mic characteristics are not good for HF. So I use the stock mic, and it works just fine. And yeah, so you can't scan unless you got the stock mic in there, Rick.
Yeah, I think most radios are that way too. Yeah, but the stock mic, you can never go wrong with a stock mic. The only thing wrong with it is you gotta have one hand. One hand to key the mic.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Rick. Well, thanks again. And with that, let's see if there are any other check-ins for the AREG Net. This is VA3CJZ. Please come now. All right. Well, I guess we can go back to the trivia. And, whoops, wrong camera. Hi, everyone. And let's go back to this one here. Okay. All right, let's jump over and do some science trivia. A little bit of science here. First question. I see, who is it? Yankee Mike 9 Kilo Kilo. It looks like he also typed in the Bettina Numeri. And welcome to the net there, Yankee Mike 9 Kilo Kilo. And our first question is, what is a unit that measures force? What do you call, what is a unit that measures force? A little bit of spelling correction for Wade, and he got that right. It is, in fact, newtons. Newtons. Newtons is the unit that measures force. Let's do this one here instead. What is the galaxy closest in light years to the Milky Way galaxy? What's the next galaxy? What is the galaxy closest in light years to the Milky Way galaxy? What's the name of that galaxy? I'll give you a hint. It starts with a letter A. And don't ask me how far away it is. I'm sure it's pretty far. And the answer is called Andromeda. Alpha Centauri. Yeah, you're watching too many movies there, Wade. It is, in fact, Andromeda. And Noel got that in there. Way to go, Noel. DE3 Kilo Delta Tango. You get a slice of that pie. Oh, this is another tough one. Which constellation are the stars Castor and Pollux in? Which constellation are the stars Castor, and Pollux in? The constellation Gemini. The Gemini constellation is the answer. All right then, Yankee Mike 9 Kilo Kilo. Who is that? All right. Okay, let's see now. What was the first planet discovered with the aid of a telescope? What was the first planet discovered with the aid of a telescope? And that would be correct. It is, in fact, Uranus. I know. Uranus is the answer. First planet discovered with the aid of a telescope. What do you call the splitting of atomic nuclei called? What is the splitting of atomic nuclei called? Okay there, I still have to call you Yankee Mike 9KK, but if you want to type your name in, it's it's up to you. Anyways, the correct answer is nuclear fission. Nuclear fission. Noel got that right, and so did Wade. Way to go. Never heard of this. What is the sticky part of the pistil called? What is the sticky part of the pistil called? It's called the stigma. All right. What instrument do you use to measure wind speed? What instrument do you use to measure wind speed? Yeah, try saying that 3 times fast. Oh, you're in Hamilton. Oh, right on. Dale, well, nice to meet you, Dale. And yeah, welcome to our net. All right, so what instrument do you use to measure wind speed? The correct answer is anemometer. Anemometer is the answer. And of course, Wade and Matt got that right. And Noel sticks his hand out of the window of the car. Okay, what is made by white blood cells to help fight off infection? What is made by white blood cells to help fight off infection? What's it called? Yeah. The correct answer is antibodies. Way to go, Wade. Antibodies. Which person is known for publishing, quote, the interpretation of dreams, end quote? All right, the answer is Sigmund Freud. Way to go. How'd you know that, Wade? You must read a lot. All right, so how many bypasses can you have on a heart? I've heard of a triple bypass. A quad, yeah. So how many chambers make up the human heart? Actually, I saw a video where a guy made a heart. It looked like it was rubber, but when it looked like a heart, and then he unfolded it, and it became flat, and you could see where all the chambers were pretty easily. So, yeah, the correct answer is 4. Nice pick of Mike. Mike who? Oh, there's Matt's call sign. All right. The first vaccine was for which disease? The first vaccine was for which disease? Well, here it says smallpox. Smallpox is the correct answer. Oh, I've been here. What is the calm center part of a hurricane called? What is the calm center part of a hurricane called? That's right. I got my eye on you. It is, in fact, the eye. And I've been in a couple of hurricanes. One in Edmonton in the mid-'80s, and one in Manitoba Not Winnipeg. What's the other city there? Big city. I can't think of it right now. All right, so let's take a break and let's see, are there any other check-ins for tonight's AREG Net? This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3 CJZ. All right, next, what layer of the Earth is right below the crust? What layer of the Earth is right below the crust? All right. Mantle is correct. Wade got that right. Very good. All right. What's the chemical symbol for lead? And that is correct. PB, Papa Bravo, is the symbol for lead. And let's see now. Well, let's see if Wade knows this one. Way to go, Ian, and Matt, and Wade. You all got that right. Well, I don't know why the delay is excessive there, Noel. I'm running at 30 frame rates per second, and my system seems to be handling it okay. All right. Let's see. Out of all the colors, what color catches the eye first? Actually, the answer is yellow. Yellow apparently catches the eye first. It is pretty bright. And you have a bunch of cars driving around, and you got a bunch of red ones and so on. You see a yellow car, man, that stands out. So does the fluorescent green cars. They stand out. All right. Specialized cells are called photoreceptors. What are the two types of photoreceptors in the retina called? Look at the big brain on Brad. The answer is cones and rods, or here it says rods and cones. Way to go, Wade. Okay. A unit of electromotive force is called what? You guys should know this. It is, in fact, a volt. Way to go, Wade and Matt. That's right. We should all know that one. A unit of electromotive force is called what? A volt. Way to go. All right. What gas makes up the most of the atmosphere on Mars? What gas makes up most of the atmosphere on Mars? And the correct answer is carbon dioxide. Oh, I think Wade got that right with his symbol, CO2. Hey, Matt, speaking of astronauts, did you know that astronauts have M&Ms in their kits when they go up in space? I was watching a video on how M&Ms are made, and they mentioned that M&Ms are part of their kit.
Cool.
I wonder what else they have. There's a few things that were designed specifically for eating in space and stuff like that. And yeah, very interesting. Plain or peanut. Yeah, Tang used to be the drink of astronauts. I remember that. It's not bad. I didn't mind it, even though it's all artificial. So, yeah. All right, so another astronaut question here. To any astronaut, what is an EVA? What is an EVA? Hey, how's my audio there? Is it loud enough? All right, thanks, Matt. All right, we had this question before, but let's see who remembers. How many bones are in a giraffe's neck? You'd think a whole whack, right? Yeah, surprisingly few. The correct answer is 7. There are 7 bones in a giraffe's neck. Did anyone else hear that? What did they say? It was staticky here.
Oh, I didn't hear what he said. I just heard the static.
Yeah, I heard a voice, but I couldn't really make it out.
It was the repeater hourly announcement.
Did you catch the call sign?
W3 something, I think.
Okay. All right. Yeah, must be very good conditions tonight for 2 meters. Very good. Thank you, Matt and Rick. So let's take a break and see who else is out there would like to check into the weekly Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJZ Chuck in Hamilton, Ontario. Yeah. I'd like to know what state that that repeater is in. Okay. Could be Pennsylvania. Not sure. Or Michigan, I think. All right, so let me find another one here. We're gonna shut her down, or not shut her down, but we're gonna start doing the 7-3 round shortly. And let's see now. Next question. What is the average life cycle of a red blood cell? The average life cycle of a red blood cell is 120 days, or 4 months. What was the first sound recording device called? What was the first sound recording device called? It was called a phonograph. Exactly. Wade got that right. Way to go, Wade. What is the scientific word for push or pull? What is the scientific word for either push or pull? And yes, that is a force. The correct answer is force. Way to go, Wade. And you got that phonograph one right, too. Ooh, we'll end it with this one here. I'm just going to get it ready. All right. Who first proposed the concept of contact lenses? You might be surprised. Who first proposed the concept of contact lenses? And that would be, yes, that would be Leonardo da Vinci. He first proposed the concept of contact lenses. Pretty smart guy. All right, Tom. Good evening, Tom, and welcome to our net. Do you have a call sign? All right. In any case, Tom, yeah, way to go. We have this net every Wednesday between 8 and 10 p.m. right here on the Simplex frequency of 146.430. You're welcome to chat with everyone here. That's okay. That's okay. If it interests you, you'll take the course or just study by yourself and take the test. So, yeah, it's a great hobby. There is so much to it that, it would take up the whole net just to try and explain all the different things that you can do with an amateur radio capabilities. All right, so we're going to put a pin in it. So, Tom, you didn't interrupt anything. We were just going to wrap it up and give a chance to everyone to say their 73s. So, with that, let me do one final call. Well, not one final, but do another call out for any check-ins for tonight's AREG Net. This is VA3 CJZ. Please come now. And don't forget to hit the like button if you liked this net or the stream or anything. I'd appreciate it. All right, so one more call out. Anyone out there want to check in? Please come now. I heard a VE3RU. Can you come back with your call phonetically, please?
Victor Echo 3 Romeo, United Bravo. Good evening, Chuck. I'm well here. I'm not sure if you can get me or not.
Oh, that's Jack. VE3 Romeo Uniform Bravo. Yeah, Jack, you're a little bit noisy there, but I got you that time. Whereabouts are you? All right, Jack, a little bit rough copy on you there, but I want to say thanks for checking in, and I'll stop in and say hi there maybe after this net if you guys are still talking.
Okay, very good. I'll say 7:30, Chuck. We'll catch you later.
All right, way to go. That time was great. So that's Jack from Mississauga in the mobile. VE3RUB. Thank you, Jack. Anyone else out there wishing to check in before we start the 7-3 round, please come now.
VA3IMW.
Oh, look who it is. VA3IMW. Mac, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck. And terribly sorry I missed much of the the content. I'm sure you did a wonderful job tonight. Just getting in from a late night, and yeah, you don't need to know the details. Anyways, certainly appreciate you running this one, and I'm sure everybody's going to be able to check in with us tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, because I will be on time for the V3 ZOE repeater net for the Lake Ontario Radio Club. Anyways, I'll turn it back to you.
Okay, very good, Mac. I'm glad everything is okay. Just a late night, no worries. And yeah, we had a great time. Tons of people stopped by on the YouTube stream to say hi, and so yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We're just wrapping up the trivia portion, and you can always check the YouTube stream anytime by typing in VA3CJZ, and you can find all my videos there. Okay, Mac, anything else, sir?
No, just glad to see that we've survived into the middle of the week, and it's all downhill from here. Looking forward to the weekend and the warmer temperatures. All the best.
Yeah, absolutely. We started the net off by me explaining that my Keurig coffee machine died on me yesterday, and I went and ordered a new one, and geez, this thing does everything and makes a cup of coffee. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with the new smart Keurig unit that I bought there. I think after I'm done here, I'm going to zip up there and make another cup, even though it's late. That's okay. Anyways, Ian, thank you for joining us, 7-3, on the YouTube stream there. Thank you. And take care. And if you want to follow along tomorrow at 3 o'clock, I'll be streaming Rick's Net on 7.100 at 3 p.m. Again, just type my call into the YouTube search and click on the live button, and you can listen along there too. That'll be the HF Net. Okay, where was I now? Any other check-ins for tonight's net, please come now. All right, so at the top of the list, we've got Rick, Victor Echo 3, Bravo Kilo.
already. Okay, this is V3 Bravo Kilowatt. And Chuck, yep, good job again. And for sure. I've been on YouTube and streamed. I didn't stream anything. I checked out yours and some of the stuff that you've done. And fantastic job. So anybody out there listening, go check out the YouTube stream for sure. And so we'll say 73 to everybody on there, and we'll catch you next time. And don't forget tomorrow, VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike is going to be on 7100 at 3 p.m. And Chuck's going to stream it live also, so you'll be able to hear everything that's going on. Okay, thanks, Chuck. VA3 CJZ V3 VK.
All right, Rick, do you want to bring in Art for his 7-3?
Yeah, okay, Art, are you still there? Yeah, nothing heard, Chuck. He probably went that way.
Yeah, okay. He normally jumps in there and says good night, but that's okay. No problem. No problemo. Okay, Rick, well, thank you so much for checking in, and we'll definitely be talking to you tomorrow.
Okay, see you then.
All right, let's bring in some naked women. Victor Echo 3, BNW, bring naked women. I like that. All right, Bill might be tinkering around, as he often does in the shack there, so that's okay. And maybe we'll get him at the end there. Bill, VE3 India Uniform Kilowatt, said good night. Chris, VA3 CKZ. Chris, I think he left also, but let's try him. Chris, are you there? All right, how about Victor Alpha 3? Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
I am here. Just heard that other repeater there. That's why there was a little delay, but I didn't catch anything. Just a kerchunk. Thanks for doing what you do, Chuck. Another great net. Always look forward to it, and always happy to be here. I'll let you carry on. 7-3 to everyone on the airwaves and on the stream. Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November. Have a good one.
All right, Matt, you too. This is the first time I've hit that repeater so often in the same night there. It's and I'm not even on full power. So really good conditions tonight. All right, Matt, thank you so much for your check-in and participation during the trivia. You did awesome. Thanks a bunch. Take care. Have a great rest of the week. We'll hopefully chat with you soon. Next, let's see if Max from Toronto is still with us. Victor Echo 3, Mike Golf Papa. You there, Max? That's funny. All right, I see next we've got VA3 Fox Mike Bravo, droner Wayne from Mississauga. Geez, I wish you can get an antenna to be able to check in with us there, Wayne, but thank you so much for following along on YouTube. I do appreciate your check-in. And Noel, also, Victor Echo 3 Kilo Delta Tango. Always a pleasure, Noel. Thanks a bunch. And Dakota, Kilo Delta 8, Whiskey Bravo Fox. Next, we've got Wade, Victor Alpha 3, November, Charlie Alpha.
VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA. Yeah, thanks again, Chuck. It's always a pleasant way to spend a Wednesday. Marks the half week very nicely. Yeah, a lot of fun, and I guess I'm at a loss for words. I have nothing else to say, but 7-3 to you and to all, and thanks again for doing it. Back to you there, Chuck. VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA.
All right, Wade. Well, I hope you brought a baggie with you, because you get to take home a couple of pieces of pie there. You did great on the trivia, and so did everyone else. I mean, participation is all that matters. And so I hope everyone enjoyed that. Thanks, Wade. Have a great rest of the week. Always a pleasure. Next, we had Rob check in, VE3 Golf November, but he's since gone. Or is he? Rob, are you still there? We're on YouTube. Thank you all so much. Albert, Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Tango. I'll have to add you to that list there now. I forgot to add you there, Albert. Yeah, I'll have to add up who I missed, but if you guys have a call sign, you want to drop it into the chat, I'll add you to the log. And so next would be Larry, Victor Echo 3, Lima, Bravo, India.
Yep, still here, Chuck. Thanks for doing it. Listen along there. Just sitting here, kind of relaxed for the night. Anyways, all right, 7-3 for now.
All right, Larry, we'll be sure to check in with you on Friday at 8 p.m. on the VE3 ZOE repeater, 443075 at 8 p.m. for the Friday night ZOE Rag Chew. Thanks, Larry. And let's bring in Mark, Victor Alpha 3, Mark Hotel Victor. I love doing that.
VA3 CJZ, VA3 MHV. Thank you for doing it, Chuck. I particularly enjoyed the trivia every week, so that's my favorite. I hope everybody has a smooth rest of their week, and I look forward to hearing everybody again next week. Thanks for doing it once again, Chuck. I'll say 731 and all, VA3 MHV.
All right, Mark. Same here. Thank you. And don't work too hard. Let's see now. Next is, let's see if Jack is still mobile. Victor Echo 3, Romeo Uniform Bravo. All right, I guess not. Let's try Mac for for his second time keying up. It'll be to say 7-3. Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
There you go. Yep. Sorry again for the delayed intrusion, but nonetheless, all the best to everybody, and hoping to hear from you all tomorrow night on 446-125 at 7 p.m. 7-3s, one and all. Back to you, Chuck.
All right. Oh, look at that. Looks like we're going to finish up a little bit early tonight. You know, sometimes I go over, sometimes I'm under, sometimes I'm right on 10 o'clock, but I guess we'll be a little bit early tonight. It's no big deal. But I'll have to double check the YouTube stream to make sure that I didn't miss any call signs that happened to log their call signs in there. But I've counted 17 so far tonight. And everyone else who didn't have a call sign, I can't add you to the log. But thank you all so much for joining us on the stream. And I look forward to doing this all again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, this is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, saying so long for now. Be safe and be kind to one another. 7-3, y'all.
I missed the 7-3 part.
Oh, I forgot to call on you again. No, I did call on you at the beginning there, but you weren't around, and I thought you might pop in. VE3BNW, Bill, come on in for the 7-3 round.
No, I just put my little buddy to bed there. I figured, it must be time to check in. Just going to mention too, the guy I was talking to about on that site, I can bring it up here again. He knows you. See if I can find out. Yeah, his name is Chris, VA3CJW.
A VE or VA?
Victor Alpha.
Yeah, or CKZ. VA3CKZ?
No, Charlotte Juliet Whiskey.
Okay. Doesn't ring a bell, but very good. Anyways, tell me more.
I was just saying that because I mentioned that it's on the net side. He says, "Oh yeah, I know that." This is how does he put it? He says, "Yes, I know. I know the wet net very well. I know you as well too." So that's what he's going to say in here.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. Well, I'm glad people are familiar, and I'll have to look up his call sign though, just to be sure. But very good. Well, thanks for that, Bill. So, how's your tinkering coming along?
I've been doing too much this week. Things done. Started cleaning the shack up here a little bit. Built a little shelf for all my little handhelds here. Now I got a little display of all my handhelds. My radio I worked on seems to be still working. The old Kenwood. This is what I'm talking on now. And it hasn't crapped out yet, so must have did something wrong.
Right on. It's always good when you don't see smoke.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd just jump in there anyway, and let you get back to it. So I just mentioned that too. Yeah, he lives in Burlington apparently, this guy.
Okay. I see his name matches his initials. Right on. It must be some time since he's checked in, or since I've checked in where he heard me. All right, very good, Bill. Well, thank you so much. Have a great rest of the week, my friend. And as you know, I usually monitor this frequency throughout the day, so give a shout whenever you like. Until then, take care, and 7-3.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I'm always out in the shack here doing something. Okay, 7-3, VA3 CJZ, V3BW.
All right. Any other last-minute check-ins for the AREG Net? Please come now. Okay, everyone. I will shut down the stream and take a break. I have to take the trash out and so on. Thank you all so much. Take care. Have a great rest of the week. This is VA3 CJZ saying 7-3.